your fancy. You can have it any way you want. Your fancy. You can have anything you like. Your fancy. You can have it any way you want. Your fancy. You can have anything you like.
This is for you, Scorpio. February is the month of the angelic frequencies of the gemstone Amethyst. Your birthstone is Citrine, Scorpio. So what we need to do is see how these two gemstones resonate one with the other. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. To contact me, you can visit www.readingsbyrosemary.com, where we provide you with all the information necessary to obtain one of our spiritual consultations, our psychic astrology, Rosicrucian Kabbalah, as well as upcoming classes and seminars. Now, February's gemstone of Amethyst has the light emanations of the astrology archangel Cambriel, and your zodiac sign gemstone of Citrine has the properties of light bestowed by the zodiac archangel called Barchiel. Stay right here as we give you the gemstones particular to your ruling planets of Mars and Pluto, Scorpio. Coral and red coral are the precious stones used to align oneself with the energies of the planetary angel Samael, who is assigned to the planet Mars in Kabbalah. Planetary archangel Samael is also considered to be an expression of martial power, since these names and resulting various angelic frequencies corresponding to Mars apply quite fierce levels of courageous bestowal, willpower, that's that martial iron willpower, accomplishment and protection of those considered to be worthy. So be mindful of your own intentions and potency when utilizing these very, very powerful gemstones in unison one with the other. The planetary angel Samael, spelled with a Chamuel, is assigned to the planet Mars in Kabbalah, also called Kamael with a K, K-A-M-A-E-L, being Samael or sometimes Azazel on the other side of the coin. Since these angels apply varying levels of willpower, courage, correction, and a severity that sometimes involve anger or even violence, so be very, very mindful indeed when utilizing these powerful angelic forces. The Zohar states, and the Zohar, well, let's just get to this part of the Zohar, then we'll get into the biblical association. Okay, so from the Zohar, who is he who said, see now that I, even I, am he? The cause, high above all causes, the one that is called the cause of causes, is a cause among all the rest of the causes. So every single one of these causes shall not do anything unless it receives permission from the cause above it. Also from the Zohar, the phrase, and there is no Elohim with me, Samael, and the serpent, I kill and I make alive. I kill with my Shekinah whoever is guilty, and I make alive with her whoever is innocent. Again, these are from the Zohar. Now, Mars is known as the attribute of God, the warrior, found in, that's like a soldier, warrior, found in Exodus 15:3. The Lord is a man of war, almighty is his name. Exodus 15:3. Scorpio, regarding your second ruling planet of Pluto, the planetary angel Azrael is assigned to the Kuiper Belt planet of Pluto in Kabbalah. Gemstones associated with Pluto include quartz, well, it's a tourmalated quartz, also obsidian and meteorite. Azrael is the angel of transformation and death, known as the angel who is the one whom God helps. Azrael occupies the third heaven called Paradise, adding and subtracting the names of people in his large book, which he keeps until the end, when he will finally be the last to die. He is known as Azrael in the Zohar, where he accepts the prayers of those who reach the heavenly realm of the abode of God, also commanding many of the angels of God. Pluto is known as the attribute of God, the rich Father, found in Luke 12:24. Consider the ravens, for they sow not, neither do they reap, neither have they storehouse nor barn, and God feedeth them. How much are you more valuable than they? Your water guardian Archangel Gabriel speaks to you from your Scorpio Astrology Archangel Barchiel. This is an angelic horoscope transmission from your Scorpio Zodiac Angel Barchiel, who resides over the Scorpion's fixed water nature. And here are his messages for you in love, money, and health. First, Barchiel's love, rapture, and romance transmission. The blue-green hue or turquoise angelic light frequencies of Barchiel combined with immense vitality, oscillating forth a considerably vibrant, lustrous light show from the gemstone of Amethyst, improves your relationships, bringing you a privileged reputation. This permutation of Zodiac Angel Gabriel's natural 11th house attributes, in addition to your own Scorpio energies, brings you an overflowing amount of first-class friends with the traditional zodiac sign of Aquarius because of the delightful properties of the gem, which distills happiness through an enlivening of the heart chakra, permeating into the physical world via vivacious expressions of the root chakra. Barchiel's money and wealth transmission. Finances become available through successful business innovation made possible with scientific economic theory applied during an astrological progression where red coral added to meteorite energy, then applied to amethyst, unites astrology archangelic forces known to Barchiel and Gabriel, sustaining your relationships and reputation for superiority in obtaining your ideal career field. The foundation of spiritual enlightenment is found within the self and is projected outward towards the periphery of the monad, which is described in Kabbalah as everything considered to be not self. The root chakra is established in a cheerful environment, with February's gemstone allowing you to pour unlimited amounts of happiness into the world. In this way, you provide pleasant experiences for yourself and for all those around you as well. Now we're going to go over Barchiel's health and fitness transmission. Health focuses on strengthening the root chakra and the lower legs, and this is best done through a healthy, well-balanced diet and moderate exercise as allowed by your selected physician. You will find the energetic frequencies of red coral and meteorite mixed with amethyst stimulating during February, causing you to feel more like you want to do the things you know give you a lot more energy. Your root chakra is deemed to be the most important chakra in some cultures, which consider that our familiar chakra arrangements are actually presented to us in an upside-down fashion. One should also keep in mind that although people should be treated fairly, men and women are not the same in the anatomy of their chakras. Most ancient methods of building chi or ki in the body via energy pathways are based on energetic configurations found in the male body. What males find invigorating, females often find draining, and vice versa. Therefore, you must know your own body and trust yourself. Keep in mind that some males have many female astrological characteristics, such as water and earth attributes, in their astrology charts, while some females might have male characteristics due to strategically placed fire and air elementals in their birth charts. Astrocartographic considerations must also be brought to light for a complete revelation of inner characteristics now coming squarely into view. Now we're going to give you a little taste of some of our Kabbalah and Merkaba classes, where we give you some of the Kabbalistic theory, which we have a little sub class called Who is God and Who is Satan? And then for our Merkaba class, a little subclass called The Miracle. Now starting with who is God and who is Satan? Hasatan, the adversary. So starting off with God. God is the ego brought to its fullest expression and then objectified for use by the soul towards achieving a higher state of being and a more expansive, integrated consciousness. Satan, or Hasatan, is the ego brought to its state of least expression, where all desires are denied, subdued, and restricted due to subjective survival, contracted, and isolated consciousness. So what you have is, you have basically God is the crown chakra, where the ego is expanded ad infinitum, and then the ego is objectified, and that gives you the God consciousness, the crown chakra, and puts you in semblance of form with Creator. While we have Hasatan, or Satan, is the opposite, it's the root chakra. And the root chakra is that reptilian survival brain, and we have the root chakra being where you take the ego and you restrict it, you recoil it, isolate, and you then make it subjective. At that point you have reached the consciousness of Hasatan. Now remember, and that's the lower chakra, the reptilian brain. Now remember, Malkuth is in Keter, and Keter is in Malkuth. So if God is Keter and Hasatan is Malkuth, and Keter is in Malkuth, and Malkuth is in Keter, when you apply both of these formulas, you end up with a semblance of form with Creator. I didn't say you end up with Creator, I said you end up with a semblance of form with Creator. So this is where everybody can find where their religion belongs. And you can take some of these integers in here, like subjectivity or objectivity or expansion and restriction. You can change these around, these formulas around. You can come up with all kinds of various permutations that bring us into various forms of demons and angels. And that's how it's done. Now, the miracle, part of the Merkaba class, see yourself as so big. The job for which you are applying is easily accomplished the moment you step through the door. Envision yourself as so powerful that a simple, well-rehearsed signature saves a forest. Know yourself as having so much integrity that all beings around you heal miraculously in your very presence. Because we all have that within us. We all have everything within us, angels and demons. What we have within us are higher chakras, our God self, our lower chakras, the more demonic self, the survival instinct that everybody has. Because if you care about your life, as you should, there's nothing wrong with caring about your life and the life of others that are in your family or your close inner circle. That is our survival instinct. That is our reptilian brain. There's nothing wrong with that. It's necessary. And we should be very, very, very loving and protective of those who are our own, and very ready and willing and able to do battle with anybody that comes against us and who is our own group or our own, all this. People talk about racism and sexism and ageism and isms in religion and isms for this, that, and the other thing. And the fact that we have so many groups allows people to not be as racist or not be as sexist because, well, I don't like that person because they're this and this and this, but I like them because they're this, this, and this. So it allows us to have a way to tolerate and enjoy each other so that it's not all with complete just callousness or wall building to the point where there can be no life. Because, and walls that have, a product of osmosis, kind of a semi-permeable walls or something. These kinds of things. It's just building a great body. But you have to have integrity and you have to have a solid foundation. And right now, the subject of good infrastructure is very important for not only developing countries, but for developed countries as well. Everybody needs to have a solid, stable infrastructure, because that gives you your integrity and keeps you healthy. Now, the Holy Family that's inside you, your own inner deity, it's the three supernals of Keter, Chokmah, and Binah, and this is what gives you your sort of pious overself. Some people call it an oversoul, overself, where you're cherished, and you're going to find that everybody needs to come into contact with that part of yourself at this time. Some call it the Holy Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, Jesus, Joseph, and Mary. That's your supernals, and that's the part of you that's eternal. That's the part of you that does not die. That's the part that lasts forever, and it's connected to the Jupiter, a Sephirah where Jupiter resides, and that's the Sephirah of Chesed or Hesed, and that's where mercy resides, and that's where memory is, and that's the merciful King. And that's where memory comes and enables you to have sort of a learning into your next incarnation, or for your eternal ability to fit in to the universal organism where everybody's got to give. Or the word bestow is better than give. Bestow is a more magnanimous term. I'm not sure if there's another word that would be more. Every language has probably a word for that. It's sort of a bestowal is not giving in a way that it causes any kind of malice or menacing thought. Bestowal is more nurturing. That's the word. It's more nurturing. Now, you're going to find that you're going to be able to find communities where you're more cherished and where you're more needed, and spiritual communities where you're more needed and more cherished, and that will be very important to you. For some reason, it's difficult for female Kabbalists to express themselves, and perhaps that will be something that is easier to deal with as we move along through this as the age of Aquarius becomes more and more present and more anchored and more. Not everybody wants to agree that we're in the age of Aquarius, but basically, women are more easily, basically women are more sensitive. And of course there's sensitive men and insensitive women, but generally speaking, women are more sensitive. So it's harder for women to do battle with each other. And but again, women Kabbalists are out there, and they're teaching, and they're very, very, very helpful. And we should allow the women Kabbalists to speak up more. You're able to, during this time also, glean what is essential for bringing your ideas to fruition, bringing them from the realm of the all-potential morphogenic field into the now multidimensional reality in which we all together find ourselves, being a galactic community that must interact with each other. Trust in beings you know to be reliable. Through your own familiarity with them is the most important crux of the matter. The future looks brilliant for those who have been authentic, so be very pleased and go about your normal routine with great confidence. A profusion of competency is bestowed at this time, allowing you to appreciate others as well as improving their lot in life, affording each person an actual piece of the pie rather than unrealistic pipe dreams, which produce mere gossamer affectations. You seek to encourage all entities with the enjoyment of increasing their own fame and fortune through giving them a bird's eye view of reality as you see it, showing them pretty much how they might become as renowned and fortunate as you have become. So this is, sort of a welcome to my world, as the cliche goes, where everybody is able to show exactly what they're going through and how they deal with reality and how they deal with things, and in this way we're all able to help each other and make each other's lives better. Throughout this time, it's important to prioritize all the plans that you've systematically written down for yourself. You're going to want to reorganize your priorities and your lists and revamp plans according to their strategic importance. Give yourself kudos, though, for all your detailed accomplishments, and give yourself credit for the goodness you bring to the world. Complicated maneuvers are essential in life's ongoing games, as well as necessary for reaching trophies promised to all conquering heroes upon their return home after winning rigorous competitions. You're a giver, and you have many plans for how to make sure everyone in your life has a fair chance to be a champion as well. You know that every being has value to offer to the planet and to the galaxy and to the universe. A disclaimer's in order here. High magic should be used with all mindfulness, since powerful forces of manifestation are unleashed. This is intended exclusively for entertainment purposes. Remember to chant your divine tone of I create, or try out the higher aspect of simply meditating on the quality of creating, and be wise, be well, be all you are meant to be, Scorpio. Thank you for joining us, and join us again next time.